South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands are a remote British overseas territory located in the southern Atlantic Ocean, known for their rugged landscapes and unique wildlife. Positioned near the Antarctic convergence, these islands are part of the South Atlantic, with South Georgia being the larger of the two. The islands are uninhabited except for a small rotating crew of scientists and researchers stationed at King Edward Point. South Georgia spans around 3,755 square kilometers, while the South Sandwich Islands are smaller and more volcanic. South Georgia is home to vast colonies of king penguins, elephant seals, and fur seals. These animals gather in large numbers along the beaches. Over 30 million birds, including albatrosses and petrels, nest on the islands, making it one of the most important seabird sanctuaries on the planet. The surrounding waters are rich in marine biodiversity, with whales, including humpbacks and southern rights, migrating through the area. The islands were first discovered in 1675 by the British, and later became a hub for the whaling industry in the early 20th century. The islands are famous for their connection to Sir Ernest Shackleton, who famously crossed South Georgia on foot after his Antarctic expedition ship, the Endurance, was crushed by ice. Great Viken, a now abandoned whaling station, remains a historical landmark, serving as a reminder of the island's industrial past. Conservation efforts. Today, the focus is on wildlife conservation, with scientists working to protect the island's ecosystems and monitor the effects of climate change. Biodiversity studies research teams based on South Georgia conduct extensive studies on the island's rich biodiversity, documenting changes in penguin and seal populations, as well as studying krill and fish stocks in surrounding waters. Protected status. The islands are a designated nature reserve, with strict regulations to protect the wildlife and ecosystem from human impact. Climate and Environment Section. Harsh conditions. The islands are known for their harsh, unpredictable weather, with strong winds, freezing temperatures, and heavy snow. Glaciers and ice fields. South Georgia is dominated by glaciers and ice fields, which cover much of the island, creating a dramatic and pristine landscape. Volcanic activity. The South Sandwich Islands are volcanic, with some of the islands being geologically active. Steam vents and occasional eruptions are observed on these remote outposts. Remote territory. These islands are some of the most isolated on Earth, with no permanent residents and only temporary scientists and researchers. Endurance of wildlife. Despite the harsh climate, wildlife thrives in the region, especially during the brief summer months when temperatures rise and food sources become more abundant. Shackleton's resting place. Sir Ernest Shackleton, one of the most famous Antarctic explorers, is buried in Grytviken, South Georgia. His grave is a historic site visited by those who make the rare journey to these islands.